Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Go.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go, set. Green 19, get set. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Headed out right. Brought in deep down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's second and inches.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Back to pass on first and 10. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He's going to throw it. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
They'll try and punch it in. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Don't jump. Ready? 58, 58, sit down. Sit down.
Back to the well again. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go.
Here we go. Check it out.
Stay high.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Here we go. All right.
Going ground on first and goal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 331 tonight.
Fields throwing here. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets break the tie here in the 1st. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Fits it through the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 1-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 19 seconds. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
And you just get the play off. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. We're all knotted up at 14. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2.
Green 19, get inside. Hey, 551, 551. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. Escapes a defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fields to throw it. Throwing deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, it's Fields. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, change. Here we go. Right.
Play action, Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Throwing now, another shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, play action. Ooh, almost a throw to Costin. Defender pushed it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Complete out to the right. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
There's a dive off the middle. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready. Go.
Another carry for him. Running down the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
Running with James. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
19 winning. Here we go. Shot.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He rolls to his right. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Extend. Here we go. 331. Shot.
They're going play action. A huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start freed from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Here we go. We're good. 331.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Shot. My man. Shot.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Good night.
They go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Go. Go.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. The Gents with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's out in the clear. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Fields out of the gun. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They pitch it out to him here. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing now on first down. And this is intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Jets might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
6-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. He has it at the 5. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. One last play before the break.
Medic. Here we go. 258, 258. Right.
Final throw before the break. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. As this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Give now to the running back. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, Every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
Got it.
Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Come on. Hey. 19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. Chips clear. Up. Tonight.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Vacates quickly left side. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short pass brought in, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Easy. Here we go. West right zip. Green 19. Get to that.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the 1st time. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get to that. Tonight.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Don't jump. Ready? Up. 19 strikes tonight.
Here's Fields to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Hey, no. Here we go. Green.
Fields on third. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go, son. Nelson. Green 19, go.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, ready?
They'll come out throwing. That's complete to Bowers outright. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to try and throw it here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's
intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Here we go. All right.
They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 17.
That's right. Here we go. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. Looks great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. Good. Green 19 gets that. Right.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. He finds him beyond the marker. There he goes, right sideline. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. The Jets with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Plowing up the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Right there, right there. Ready? Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Viking 8. Ready.
Back to the well again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Third and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Stephanie. 970. Denver Wolf. Dragon 60. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He connects downfield. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets, 42. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First down throw for Fields. Holding left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's good for a New York first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Off play action, it's Fields. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Fields on first down. It is Kupp, left side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Green 19, right.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by 7. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Right.
Running it now out of the gun. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut it to a point late in this one. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. The Jets with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to be.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Right.
They'll run it from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Back to throw. Complete over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here we go. Go.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
Time not
line.
on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Another throw for Fields. And he's got a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand. They're lining up for two. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Here we
The
go.
Jets will line up for a
Turn,
two-point
turn.
conversion.
Chip slant. Tonight.
Fields throwing once more. On the move, headed right. And he's going to run in for two. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win.
56.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And now they call the timeout. Oh, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires. So on to decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. This will be a 44-yard look. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319. Good night.
Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught. Their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New York.